Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I hope you're fine. In this video, I want to talk about Arabic culture versus Indonesian culture. Okay, let's get started. Saudi Arabia is one of the countries in the Middle East that has an interesting culture and also strength to know, such as calligraphy, food, transportation, and others. Now we will find out what is the interesting about Arabic culture. Basically, the Arab have two kind of languages. They are Fusah language and Alamiyah language. The official national language Arabia is Fusah. This language is usually used for official communication in school, seminars, office, and others. Amiyah language is a language that is commonly used in everyday conversation. People in Arabic usually like to talk about exes or mujamalah or small talk. Sometimes people in Arab need to repeat the same sentence in several times, very different from people in Indonesia who rarely experience the same sentence. If you don't believe it, you can watch the broadcast on the site, which contains the story of an Indonesian man who lived in Arab.
Selalu menanya kabar di sini tuh guys, selalu menanya kabar. Kepalik. Itu kepalik itu apa kabar? Jadi biasanya tuh saya sama bos saya tuh kepalik, alhamdulillah. Sejam kemudian kepalik. Jadi setiap bertemu mereka tuh selalu nanya kabar guys.
That's how the people in Arabic. It is not enough to ask how are you doing into one word, but always repeat the same sentence. Not only that, people in Arab, if they are speak, the voice is loud than Indonesia. You can also watch the video.
And let's just start off by introducing yourselves. So go ahead.
My name is Louis, I'm from Syria, I speak Arabic.
And my name is Firman, I'm from Indonesia and I speak Bahasa Indonesia.
People in Arab are used to loud voice to express strength and sincerity, especially to people they like. But their loud voice are sometimes interpreted as danger by most Indonesian. In Arabic, shaking hands is only done for people of the same gender, like man and man, woman and woman. Men and women are forbidden to shake hands, but just like this. Not only that, a man in Arabic greet not only with a handshake, but also a kiss on the cheek and rub the nose. It's so different from here. In Indonesia, only women do that. Calligraphy is a beautiful art of writing. Calligraphy in Arab is written from right to left. Indonesia also has calligraphy, which is two Swiss letters. Latin letters are written from left to right. So different. Man clothes is shaped by Islamic rules and even more by geographical and climatic conditions. You can also see Arabic men clothes. They are bis or king robe, taub, tobe, kandura, jalabiyah, and kurta. In Arab, usually wear robes, while in Indonesia, usually wear t-shirt. Not only that, in terms of appearance, the style of Arab men is different from Indonesia. Arab men have a thick beards, while in Indonesia, men only have a little beard. Arab women clothes cover the whole body. Arab women living in the countryside wear clothes that are less tight, leather, and looser. You can also see Arabic women clothes. They are abaya, niqab, gamis, chador, and burqa. It's so different from here because a lot of Arab women wear black clothes and usually wear a veil. While in here, the clothes are colorful and only a few people wear the veil. Every day in Arabia is a holiday. very different from Indonesia, where most of the holidays start on Saturday, and some even have holidays only on Sundays. As we know, the most country work during the day, unlike the Arab world that works at night. Strange, isn't it? In Indonesia, people work during the day, but in Arabia it's different. They work at night. If you don't believe it, you can see it. A statement about the opinion of someone from Indonesia who live in Arab.
Di sini tuh orang-orangnya mereka tidurnya siang. Udah kayak kalong pokoknya di sini mah ya. Jadi saya nih kerja jarang banget ya tidur malam. Palingan saya tuh tidur malam jam 3 pagi. Coba bayangkan jam 3 pagi saya tidur malam. Jadi orang sini tuh banyakan beraktivitasnya itu di malam hari.
For some people, a car is must-have vehicle. However, some make cars a dream to belong. This is because the price of the car is very expensive. In Arab, the price of a car is cheaper than the price of a car in Indonesia. Do you know buying one? I think you know. Buying one's car is worth billion, but in Saudi Arabia, the price of a Lord Mustang is only 120.838 riyal or 500 million. Very cheap, isn't it? Why is that? Because in Arab, the price of the taxes and gasoline is also cheap, so that's what caused the price of cars here to be cheap. If you want to buy cheap car, you must go to Saudi Arabia. In Arab, it's rare to see a motorcycle. The average person here use cars, unlike Indonesia, which has more motorcycles than cars. Why? Because the climate in Saudi Arabia is so hot, and sometimes when there is a desert storm, it's also difficult to find shelter from the dirt of the sand if they use a motorcycle. Do you know? It turned out that rice in Arabic is different from Indonesia. In Arabia, the rice used is basmati rice or long grain, which is long, oval shape, and does not stick together. This rice contains fiber, vitamins, and high protein. While in Indonesia, more often and most of the people use white rice, which is short, fat, and does stick together. It is so different. Not only that, people in Arab usually eat rice and yogurt. It's so weird. In Indonesia, we only eat yogurt as dessert like fruit salad, simmer yogurt in Alfa or Indomar, and others. So different from here. Talking about food, we must also know the eating tradition of Saudi Arabia. People in Arab like to eat together, so they often have a party. In parties or banquets, Arab people usually serve food in large quantities. While in Indonesia, if there is a party, the food is not as much as in Arabic. According to the Arab, guests are not only treated as a form of friendship, but also a signal booster for systems and dissolving sin. Saudi Arabia majority religion is Islam. Talking about religion, we also should know that the way people pray in Arab is different from Indonesia. Arabs pray without wearing a mukena as long as it covers their genitals, while in Indonesia they pray using a mukena. I think there's some of the culture difference between Arab and Indonesia. If you want to go to Arab, you should know their culture. Oh yeah, you should also know do and don't in Arab. Okay, check it out. It's common courtesy to take off your sash before entering an Arab home, but to keep the respect by walking over nice carpets or floors. With your dirty sash, just be sure you're wearing clean socks. Always remember the queue culture. Don't let yourself interrupt the queue and take up other people's position when you're in Saudi Arabia. If you fall, you will be fined 50 rial or 189,000 rupiah. As one of the world Islamic centers in the city of Makkah, store and office usually stop their activity when it's time to prayer. In Saudi Arabia, you are also forbidden to take a picture of other or traffic accident without permission of the person involved. When entering an Arab home, be sure to smile and handshake. Arabs love greeting and welcoming guests, so it's only respectful to show that you are all thankful to be in their home. Public display of attention is a punishable offense in Saudi Arabia. Males and females cannot touch each other or even hold hands in public, unless they are married or family members. Purchase, sale, consumption of alcohol and illegal drugs are viewed as a legal activity in Saudi Arabia. If found, you will be fined. Littering and speeding are bad manners and are prohibited almost everywhere. But in Saudi Arabia, anyone who violates will be fined 500 rial or 1.8 million rupiah. Tourists are forbidden to play music at high volume in residential areas. If a local citizen is troubled and complains about your music, you will be fined 500 rial or 1.8 million rupiah. The Arab always call with a good name like Ya Asal, Ya Goili, and others. I think that's all about my video. Thanks for watching.